guess this is starting. What is up, everyone? This is Maxodino here. We're gonna go ahead and stream some Oxygen Not Included, a game that I bought way back in early access. I think right when it came out, 2017. And I've been playing off and on for the last, couple of years. And recently, I got kind of seriously. My cat just ran over my freaking headphone cord. Sorry about that. Fucking cats. I love them, but my god. Alright, let's try this again. I guess just let's get right into it since that fucking happened. Goddamn brats. I'm not going to be monetized yet, so the cutscene at least will remain. And then it'll probably be transferred to at least a minute or two after the video starts. But yeah, aside from that, let's see what we can get into. So when I usually start this game, I always want to do a builder, a digger. Actually, let's do a digger, researcher, and a rancher. The only thing I care about, well, I'd rather have them not be able to do certain things. I guess Utopia is a good name for that, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so this game isn't terribly hard until you get into certain things like natural gas and all that other fun shit, so... But as it stands right now, we're not going to do it just yet. We're just going to worry about the basics, and hopefully try to get to space. That's the endgame option. Yeah, as far as streaming, I've been trying to get back into it, because I started YouTube off way back in 2012. And got nowhere with it, so I'm trying to get somewhere with it right now. Most of these streams are going to be transferred into videos, or at least converted into it. Either I'm going to be chopping it up, editing it, or something of the sort. Because I feel like that's a little bit easier to record than just straight up recording, because I don't really have a content library or a following anyways, so... Well, aside from my music, I do have quite a decent following with my music on Facebook, which is nice. Try to set these bathrooms up before they piss all over the ground, because I don't want that. Played a decent amount of League today, and that was more or less aggravating, because we lost the 2 out of 3 games that we played. I still kind of want to go back to it so I can work on my rank. My goal was to hit gold before the next season. I'm not too far away from that, so I got to gold 3 last season. And I got kicked out of it when the season started, so that was fun. Oh no. So might have to restart because I didn't get the bathroom set up first. I only got the bed set up. So I might be having them contaminate the water, which if that's the case, I have to do a full restart. Which sucks, but not a particular fan of this setup. Let's see. Are they gonna get the bathroom set up in time? Are they gonna pee? I'm really worried. Okay, looks like... Okay. Should be fine. This game takes quite a bit of while to get what you want with it. I mean, I guess that's with any game, really. Like, with the PvP games, you gotta put some time into it to get good at it, or RPGs, you know, gotta grind. I'm trying to play more games besides League of Legends because it's kind of taking a toll on me, I guess. It's a fun game, but it's a little rough when you're trying to get a certain rank and you can just get stuck in these losing streaks, or, you know, I don't know, there's so many aggravating things about those types of games, but at the same time I love when those games go good, like when you actually do a decent job and can carry, and especially when you're playing with friends, it's pretty fun, but I don't know. I feel like it tests your skill, pushes you to want to try to do better, so let's see, I think I'm going to adjust a setting, because I want to make sure. This might be a little better. I hope I haven't done an audio check, so I might have just ruined it, but I'm going to try to work on that echo, because I don't really want an echo when I'm playing really anything and having you guys listen to my audio. Currently, my setup isn't ideal, but eventually I'll be working on that. I bought a whole new mic solely so I can start streaming, and I was on top of my new computer, although my new computer was solely because my other computer was shitting out on me, and I didn't want to waste the time well, not waste the time, but I didn't want to go through the process of repairing it or reconstructing it or anything like that, so I decided the best course of action was to actually buy a pre-built, because right now you can't really get your hands on any computer part with all the Bitcoin mining and I guess just the demand, but prices are going down. I'm hopefully going to be able to get a 3090 here soon, but yeah, I mean, we'll see how that goes. I'd love to have a dual boot with graphics cards. Excuse me, I'm still dying a bit. Got some of a rusty voice. I don't know if I'm sick or just allergies. We got an air purifier to hopefully combat that. See how that helps it. I think my next step is also to webcam, although I'm not quite sure if I actually want to go that route. So many other streamers have webcams, and if I can make it without using one, that'd be awesome. But you never know. I mean, if I'm streaming daily, there should be some hold. Especially if I'm playing different things daily. Like I'm trying not to keep it at one game. I want to try to play multiple games. So this is currently on the list. We got League on the list, and then we also got a game me and a couple of friends picked up called Void Train. I actually recommend it to them because it's like Raft. It's a survival game, and it's pretty fun. So I'm going to try to keep these streams engaging, even if I have no viewers, because those who do watch it, whether it be after the fact or between not, like me not streaming, I want the content to be there, and I want the commentary to be there too. Even though I'm not very good at it, I kind of suck at talking. But yeah, let's, really what I'm planning on doing now is trying to get my farm set up. And then I want to work on power and all that fun stuff. But that takes a bit to do, because I have to worry about getting refined metals, which takes a while to research, and then on top of that I have to research the power. Yeah, it's a bit of a chore, this game, but once you get to a point where you have a lot going on, then you stay busy. And the fact that there's a pause button, very, very helpful. I don't know. I might go with the seed, but actually I'll go with the extra help. I'll keep it at 4 for a while. Because every new person you spawn, they breathe more oxygen. You can see how it's kind of getting pulled here and there, because every time they breathe, it goes to them. And I need to have a decent amount. I'm not too worried about it at the start, but here soon I need to start making production, oxygen generation, and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and go this real quick. And I can build a mess hall with a watering cooler, which would be nice. And get the farm tile set up. These, the AI aren't that smart in this game, which, I mean, kind of makes sense. There's a lot going on, there's a lot happening, but it is so frustrating when stuff like this happens, where they'll get stuck on a wall because they can't dig themselves out automatically. I've had a lot of playthroughs get ruined solely because they get freaking stuck and I don't notice it, or the notification that they can't breathe isn't loud enough. So they ended. Oh, see, she ended up pissing herself because she was stuck there. Thankfully, oh no, might be. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a contamination. I figured like something like that would happen. I kind of rushed it too fast, so we'll start it again, I guess. It being a stream, I'm not too worried about it. You know, restarting the recording or deleting the file. I'm just gonna go with it. Say fuck it. Yeah, I really regret not continuing with my YouTube because, what, 8, 9 years of doing it, I would have gotten somewhere decent. I would have at least had a following, and if I started my music around the same time, or at least kept with it, I would be somewhere. So I'm always going to be beating myself up over that, and I'm hoping I can get back to the point where, yeah, I can do more stuff. I want to have a community, especially around my music, and I'm hoping one day I can either change someone's life or affect them in a positive way with my music, even though it's not that type of, you know, happy-go-lucky music. It's definitely headbanging stuff, but for me, I mean, that saved my life, so. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with this because I can't get one of these. I want to try to get cannot do so-and-so errands because they can't do that, so it's one less thing for them to worry about. Which is nice when you're trying to manage, you know, a bunch of people. When you only have 3 to 4, it's pretty easy to manage them, but you still have to micromanage them sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna get some water. Alright. So, I kind of like this spawn a little bit better. It's a steam vent, so I can use steam energy. Which is actually one of the energy sources that I still haven't figured out all that well. I haven't really figured out natural gas, and steam is still something I'm having trouble with, so. I want to try to condense this water real quick, but I also want to get toilets up because I don't want to repeat of them urinating themselves. It's no bueno. And then cod setup 2. And I want to try getting rid of some of this carbon dioxide already because I know there's a lot up here. Kind of right below a slime biome too, which kind of sucks, but I can manage it. I think I'll put my waste area like right here. Hopefully I don't screw it up this time. Kind of sucks that my first playthrough was already kind of ruined. This is what I'm talking about. Small things like that, where when you're getting the setup, if you're not paying attention, it'll kind of ruin your playthrough. And yeah, you can go back and load a different save, which I do, especially if I'm farther in. But if I'm only in like a couple cycles in and stuff like that happens, you know, I'm just going to start a new game, start from fresh, say screw it, and go from there. So, as for how long I'm going to be streaming this, I'm probably only going to keep my Oxygen Not Included streams to about an hour. They tend to... It tends to drag on mentally when I play this game because I have to think about, hey, what do I want to do? How do I want to do it? And it's already, you know, going on 9 o'clock my time. And so I'm pretty already exhausted. I've been up since 6 doing chores and whatnot. You know, all that fun stuff you have to do when you're an adult on your day off. But yeah, I guess a lot of this is just going to be talking to myself until I get a bit of an audience, a bit of people watching me. What's nice about YouTube is all my streams that I do are going to stay up. So once I get a decent amount up and about, it'll hopefully create some sort of pull, like I said, and push more and more people to watch it, even if it's not that much. Go ahead and edit some of the options real quick. Options, not auction. I cannot talk right now. That's something I'm hoping the streaming can also help me with, is just practicing speaking, because I mean, sometimes I just get tongue-tied, and my voice or my mind or body can't keep up with, you know, what I'm trying to say, and it's aggravating because, you know, I want to get a lot of points and opinions across, but then I get kind of like, oh, duh, and I can't really talk. And I'm not sure if it's speech impediment or I don't talk much, so I have a lack of it. I don't know. This guy's already stuck, so I need to get ladders down here immediately. I'm gonna put a priority on it because I don't want him to drown. I guess while he's down there, I want him to. Yeah, so I want to try to condense all this water, and then I'll be able to put a pump. Oops, that's not a pump. This, I'm going to put a pump right here. Oh, no, I'll put it probably here. Because this will all fill up pretty much. Which is what I want. I want it to have a decent water source, and I can connect this to it later. Because I'm going to be using it a lot with this steam vent. When this is not going, I'm going to try to pump it into the reservoir and heat it up with magma or something. A lot of this stuff I don't have experience with, so I'm going to be learning as I go. And I'll probably be fucking up a lot and reloading the saves, especially late game. But as it stands right now, I think I'm doing a decent job. As long as they're not pissing in the water source. Honestly, because of that last time. I'm gonna go ahead and close it off as much as I can. I still want to keep a ladder down there so they can access it. But for now, I want to close it off so I don't have to worry about them contaminating their freshwater source again. We'll get the research going. And the first thing I'm going to do is get the refined metals going so I can go ahead and research it, because I like to get smart batteries right away. I don't like really using these base batteries because they don't hold charges that long. And with smart batteries, I can hook automation up to it, and it will stop the generators from running when the batteries are full, which is super helpful trying to conserve whatever resources I'm using. And it'll probably be coal initially, and I can already see that I'm going to be struggling to find a decent amount of coal. I mean, it's scattered all over the place. I could probably only run one coal generator because of the fact. And yeah, that's why I'm probably going to look at trying to get my steam generator and power up as fast as possible. So 110 degrees is not that bad, so I should be able to just build, not copper, but iron. So we'll try it out. I've been doing so much yelling through a mask that I've been losing my voice. It's quite obnoxious. I am very adamant about wearing my mask because I don't want to spread it. But at the same time, I hate it because no one can fucking understand me. So I just tend not to talk at all. And when I have to, I tend to lose my voice because I'm talking so loud, trying to make sure people can understand me. Which is frustrating because, especially when you're at work, you know, shit's gotta get done. Food is very important, so I'm gonna try to get food going right away. And then I'm going to transition into power, which I might need to build another battery for. Alright, let's see. Okay. Accidentally all tapped. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep digging, I guess. Because the researching does take a bit. I just don't like to dig too far out because I feel like I tend to waste all the oxygen doing that, but not waste it, but spread it out. And then that tends to make it less concentrated, harder to breathe. And one thing I've noticed right away is I can't really, this requires super hard digging to get through. I need to try to dig further down so I can get rid of this carbon monoxide. So I'm going to have to make another ladder right here. I'm going to have to worry about polluted oxygen. So I'm going to probably have to put scrubbers right here, which I have to research. So before I even... it's going to be kind of frustrating dealing with this carbon monoxide. Thankfully, there's not a lot of it yet, but the more they breathe, the more they'll produce. So probably with this certain game, I'm probably going to go with 3 replicants for as long as possible, just so I don't waste that oxygen. Come on, give me coal. I guess I'll put my ration box. Oh yeah, that requires super hard digging, god damn it. Well, I'll wait to dig that out then. And make a little ration box area so I can store food without it rotting too much. haven't really used this all too much. Like, this is the first time, or not first time, like third or fourth time I've actually set up something like this. Back when I used to play it, before I started looking at like tutorials and YouTube shit, I just threw my food wherever, and my guys still survived. But I guess, especially late game, germs are a thing you need to worry about. So I'm gonna try to nip it in the bud now, so I don't have to worry about it later. We're halfway through the stream, so I'm gonna say it. Subscribe, comment, like, say hi. I still have no viewers, but we're gonna keep chugging until we get some. I also make music, for those who don't know. I'm gonna keep bringing that up as much as I can until people know that and understand that. I still have people that I work with on a daily basis who are like, oh, you make music? What? It's like, yeah, I have for about 8 years. Started with piano and violin, got into a metal band, that didn't last. And because of that, I was like, fuck it, I want to do shit on my own. So I started making dubstep. And then ever since then, you know, I try every day to at least get on it, work on it. It's kind of hard though, but as long as you keep up with it. So, slowly getting some progress done. Get some water, sorry if you guys can hear this. Trying to stay hydrated. My fucking water bottle is the size of like 2 loaves of bread tied together. It's massive. Alright, now that I got the food going, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And we'll get my farm tiles up so I can start growing stuff. So when I play this game, I mean, I think everyone who plays this game kind of builds the same. They usually build their rooms 12 to 26 wide, and then they build their ladders in the middle with 2 blocks on the side, and that allows the carbon monoxide to go down, the oxygen to go up. So it allows better airflow, so you don't have to build vents all over the place. Something that I used to do, and I might even do this playthrough, is I might set up my oxygen rooms, and instead of putting the oxygen, what do you call it, generators all on the bottom or all over the base, what I usually do is I just build a room of concentrated oxygen. I put a pump in there, and I pump it out with a filter to make sure it's just oxygen, and it goes throughout the entire base, which I'm not sure how intensive it is on metal. That's probably the only reason why I might not do it, but if I have the resources, I definitely will be doing it. So I need to collect these plants up here so I can get my farm going. Exactly. I wanted to keep digging down, but I think I need to... Ah, shit. I might wait on that so I can fucking just combine all this water. I need super hard digging for that, though. As long as the slime's not exposed to it. Is that? That's clay, okay. As long as the slime's not exposed to it, I shouldn't have any pollution. At least that's what I'm hoping. I've never had slime on the bottom of my water resource. It's usually a little bit further down. But I'll take it. I do want them to get this set up a decent amount. I don't know why. I'm gonna put this on a high priority because they're taking all their time trying to work on the stuff on the bottom, which is fine, but we need to get our food set up before they start starving. We have a decent amount of stuff. Stuff's already on food poisoning, so that's great. I'll put that on 7. So the priority works. 9 is the most, or actually the alarm, which is like they drop everything they're doing and they go build it for you, is the most. But 9 is usually the highest number you use aside from that, just to make sure they get shit done. So. I thought she was drowning for a second. I was like, are you kidding me? But I have a ladder there, thankfully. So, yeah, I need to get an oxygen generator. So I'm going to go ahead and make this number 9. And we'll get that going, because they're going to fucking, they're going to die because they can't breathe. So this one, this is yellow alert. This basically means they got to go do it now. Which, that guy's not listening at all. Okay, there we go. Jesus, that took a bit. Alright. I was worried they were gonna suffocate, but that didn't happen, thankfully. So after the tutorials that I've watched, I've learned a couple things. That the food pressing machine that makes like lice bars and stuff, they're way more power intensive and they don't really provide much, maybe aside from morale, which you can get from a myriad of things, like plumbing, running water, and something I'm about to do, which is basically make a mess hall. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna get to the point where we finally have stuff going on. So yeah, we'll make this the mess hall. Water cooler in there. There we go. So some morale bonus for them. This is still 7 and they're ignoring it for some reason. Oh, because this is not on that priority. Alright, there's this. Oh. So yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to try to get the carbon monoxide in this area down here. And then I'm going to close it off and basically lock it up so that this is solely... actually, I probably might need to leave it open. Last time I locked it up and did a... God, what is it called? An airlock. That's what it's called. It's going to say vacuum lock, but it's an airlock. I put an airlock door right here, and then closed off the building, but the oxygen stayed in there because there was no replicants in there to, breathe it and turn it to carbon monoxide. So that's why I might just keep the top off, so it continuously, if there's oxygen in there, it'll go up, and if there's carbon monoxide above it, it'll go down. But yeah, is that polluted oxygen? I think I saw polluted oxygen. Yes, no. So yeah, it looks like the carbon monoxide is doing exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I might just leave this down there. yeah, I have a shit ton of dirt and sandstone. So I guess I'll get another duplicate now that I have some more room. I want to get some more oxygen going. I want them to, oops, threw my mouse across my desk. I want them to get this done, or at least mostly built, so I don't have to worry about it. I want to get the food in there. Especially when I start growing it. I'll protect them from at least somewhat of food poisoning, which slows them down. Which will slow down the whole process again. I'm trying to get everything built quickly, so... Oh, God. And they already got themselves stuck. So I'll probably have to split the schedule because I want them working all the time. So we'll put their bedtime here. And then when we get, what, 6, we'll put 2 on each schedule. Keep them like that. Does that mean they're a morning person, right? Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, so if he's working in the morning, he'll have higher attributes, which will be nice. Oh, so she snores. I should have... God damn it, I should have paid attention to that. Now I'm going to have an issue with her snoring. So I basically need to put a bed off and nowhere and make it hers. So I'll just put it next to the water pump for now. And that'll be her dedicated bed. Because I don't want her snoring, waking everyone up. So I think what I'll do right now is I'll put the power right here. And this will just be the first power station. And that'll basically just power the research station and the water pump. And then I'll get a power station above it to get the ventilation and then resources, refining and so on. But to do all of that, I need to finish this research. And I think, yeah, to get smart battery, I need to do this research too. So once I'm done with the refinement one, I'll go to that. And yeah, we're finally getting somewhere. 40 minutes in. So while they're still setting up, I will be right back. Alright. Sorry about that intermission there. With all the streaming I've been doing today, still trying to do my chores, trying to get laundry done. But my plan is, anytime I'm on a computer, and as long as I, feel decent on my stream, which kind of sucks because I'm used to having my TV on in the background and used to being able to watch some white noise. But it'll be nice to, again, like I said, hopefully get some traction from this. Especially with my music. I'm more concerned about, I guess, making quality content. Like I said, I'm not the greatest commenter, so I have to work on that. We finally got this set up pretty much. And I also have no attention span, so I go from like talking about this to that, and then vice versa, so... Now that I have hard digging. Cool. So she's automatically going here. I need to assign this. Okay, yeah. So it's automatically assigned. That's good. So this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted so there's like solely just carbon monoxide down here, so it'll store food easier. And I might put a airlock here for easier access, because as it stands, I want to make sure that because there's not much oxygen down there. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, so that is like all carbon monoxide, which is what I wanted. So that should help my food be stored for a while longer. So this is looking a lot better than the last run. They haven't peed in our water source yet, which is already positive news. The fact that that's positive news is sad. We really need to get these plants. I'm gonna turn all the 9s and 5s. So I need to really get these planted. We're running out of food. So yeah, I guess streaming's a lot of talking to yourself until you get an audience to interact with, which I normally don't do. I usually try to keep it all inside and just think about shit, but if it's what I have to do, it's what I have to do. My friend was started streaming, God, what was it, a month or two ago, maybe a little bit longer ago, and he's already up to 50 followers, or not 50, like 25, 30 on Twitch, which is awesome. And I considered streaming on Twitch, but the reason why I stuck with YouTube really solely is so I can leave the videos up and more or less flood the algorithm. Because if I stream almost daily, like let's say I play video games daily, which is practically the case, it'll be anywhere from 1 to 5 streams a day, and I can clip videos and chop videos apart as I'm waiting for or as I'm waiting in between streams, so I can work on that kind of stuff. And if I have all the videos pointing back to the stream and the stream pointing to the videos and everything pointing to my music and back and forth, I'm hoping the pull will be continuous. But it is definitely different to stream by yourself than to stream with a bunch of friends, interacting with them. So this is something I have to get used to. And this hatch is, oh, he's buried. Okay. I was like, that is a dirty, floating piece of dirt, but no, it's a hatch, which is a type of animal, which I need to start capturing soon. Oh, crap. I think I screwed up the skills. Yeah, I wanted him to be in farming, so I'm gonna just shove her on farming and make her a critter rancher. Then I'll throw her on research to make her happy. She'll be a negative morale for a little bit, but whatever. That was me messing up, not paying attention. I got a critter character for a reason, and then didn't capitalize on it, so. Oh. So we're about at the 45-minute mark. We're almost going to be done with this stream. Oh man, we have a mess all set up, but we need to get that water cooler set up for higher morale. And now that I got everything set up, I'm gonna go ahead and get to power, electrical stuff. So I don't have to worry about doing this with someone running. Because this takes up a manpower, and so he can't research or build or so on, so... what I might actually do is I might put it... I might put the power generation over here. And then just run the power down. Because all I need to do is power this, and then I'm going to have a water pump here soon. And that's all I'm going to power with just this generator. But I want to have at least 3 to maybe 4 batteries hooked up. And I want to have automation set up, so I need to get this refinement started. And I want to go ahead and get the actual copper. On top of doing oxygen not included, I might start up either Monster Hunter Worlds or Monster Hunter Stories. The reason why I might do Stories over World is because I've already basically played through most of Worlds. Okay, if I do... okay, that's an egg, so I don't have to worry about hatching them. Sorry, I don't want slime being coughed up all over the place if I can avoid it. But they're eggs, so they shouldn't hatch. Shouldn't, keyword. But if I can get that, that'd be nice. Because if I can get them to cough up slime, I'll have an infinite source of algae once I get the distillers. So I'll wait on hatching them from now. But I do need those eggshells to get lime, so... that is kind of important. I get that set up at least somewhat decently, or not decently soon. Told you I can't talk. I would try to be persistent with streaming because I initially wanted to stream on my Facebook because it does have a following, but and my Facebook mainly is for my music, and I don't want to force those who follow me who maybe don't like video games, for example. I don't want them to be forced to have that come up on their feed solely because I'm wanting to stream it to an audience. So if I can create an audience somewhere else and have somewhere else to talk to people, whether it be some of the people who listen to my music or not, that's my plan right now. And I want to be persistent with YouTube because, I mean, Twitch is, I guess, good because there's a lot of people who actually watch the live streams on it. But with all the controversy going on and the big names coming over like Dr. Disrespect and Tim the Tatman, I want to try to maybe jump ahead of the game and kind of get a foot in the door before other people come out and try to get in the spotlight. So if I can get some exposure, that'd be nice. Not saying it'll ever happen. Like, I gotta keep my head up, which is very hard to do when, for years, you've just kept it down and really have just belittled yourself. So I'm trying my hardest to not do that, trying to be more confident. And I feel like that would help not only my mood, but my relationship with people. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Haven't really moved much, more or less I've been just watching these guys run around punching stuff, and that's just because for this game it's a lot of just setting up. Like I said, I'm trying to set up this mess hall real quick. I did set up the food storage area, which is good. still hasn't been fully built out, but I'm alright with that. I think the priority is all messed up, yeah, so this is, all the priorities messed up again. Someone is sick. Let's see the vitals. He's not losing health, but he is, yeah, food poisoning. He's just stressed out, so not a huge deal. Something I want to try to avoid in the future, though, if possible. Oh, so we do have natural gas. So I guess I could work on setting up natural gas generators, but my one issue with that is I need to find steel, and I'm not sure if I need eggshells for that or the atmosphere suit. But yeah, I need to find steel because or I need to start producing steel because that's the only thing that can stand up to the very hot gas that'll be coming out of it. It's only 150 right now, but once it starts actually expelling gas, I believe it goes up to 428 degrees Celsius, which will burn and melt anything that I try to make it out of, especially if I try to make it out of copper or some of those simpler materials. We're encroaching on that hour mark for this stream. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep the oxygen not included streams to at least about an hour. Sometimes I might go over, sometimes I might go under, but the goal is to try to hit that hour mark, and I'll try to end the stream around then. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that if I can stream on every platform, not every platform, but my gaming on YouTube is going to be hopefully daily. And then anytime I work on music, I'm actually going to stream to that Facebook page I was talking about. That is in the description for those who hopefully want to check it out. Because that is mainly my music, and I'm working on music, and I want people to see me working on music. That'll be it. I'm currently working on a remix right now. So I think if I hit that up tomorrow, which I most likely will, I'll be streaming that tomorrow on my Facebook. But everything else game related will be here on YouTube. Because I'm not going to be paying for Twitch Prime. And the fact that videos are saved and then put up forever, and then like I said, I can go into it and edit certain sections out, and I can save it to YouTube, and if I'm not mistaken, I can download it. And if I can download it, I can work on getting that Facebook page for the gaming specific part of this up, and then that would be awesome. Really, my overall goal, though, is to kind of get on stage. So if I do get on stage, the live streaming might be put on hold. But I'm not super confident about that happening because I don't even play... Excuse me. I don't even play my stuff live yet. I'm more only producing, studio producing. But I want to get into DJing. And I'm hoping at some point that'll help project my music forward. Because I want to change someone's life. I want to affect someone. I want to make someone happy and ecstatic to hear my music. Get goosebumps like I do with other people's music. And this Steam, guys, is just going to fill this up. So what I might do is I might dig down, clear out all of this, and then just make this my septic tank. Pump out all the, the bad liquid down here. And I'm not sure if I want to combine it with these two things, but I definitely want to pull this out and then contain the steam so I can have the steam generators. Although, if that's the case, I might have to keep the water separate then. So I might have to keep this by itself for now. And then just drop all this down into here. Drop this all down into here, and then drop all of that down into here. And then have just this be a large septic tank, and then I'll have scrubbers above it. So the only time they have to be around that polluted oxygen is when they're building in there or trying to get inside the actual tank. Well, not tank, but it's going to be a room. So, I guess I should continue building these ladders. Oh, they're going to start at 9, which I don't want. Oh, I don't want to... Shit. I don't want to break that slime just yet, because I can't do anything about it. So I guess while I'm waiting for my smart batteries, or at least the materials for my smart battery, when I go down to refinement, wherever the hell that is, you can get my distillers. There we go. So with that going, I'll have to get my polluted oxygen. I'm trying to find a place for that, because I don't want the polluted oxygen to pile up in here. I want to try to get down here first, so I might come down the side. Oh, I need super hard digging for that. Fucking obsidian. I have to work around that obsidian, which is beyond obnoxious. So I have to go into the slime area, I feel like. Or I can just build up, which might be the best option right now, because I don't know if I have the resources to deal with all this bullshit down there. So I guess if I have to build a septic tank, it'll probably have to be up here initially. Or I'll have to just build multiple ones. I like to keep them on the bottom, because it's easier to deal with polluted oxygen. Oh, I can build it over here. Yeah, I might build it over here then, on the left. Yeah, I'm hoping as long as I can stream on a daily basis and keep up with it, because it's hard for me to keep up with stuff. I think the only thing I've kept up with the last couple of years is my music. And that's because I'm trying to be super dedicated to it, and I've at least gotten into a habit of working on it on a weekly basis. So, let's see what we got here. Last blueprint before we go ahead and end it. I'm just going to reject all of them. I already have 4 people. I don't want to have them consuming more oxygen. So I'm going to reject all of them, which kind of sucks because I don't get supplies, but oh well. So yeah, I guess I'll cancel all of that. Oh, I want to dig out the copper because I'll use that. That's my priority at. Okay, so there's no nights. Yeah, once I get that copper done, I should be able to build my smart batteries. Okay. So where do I want to put it? So the septic tank's gonna be here. I think I'll put my power to the next to the farm. So what I usually do with the coal generators, I'll put it. Oh, I need to get an airlock. Shit. Okay, since I'm not doing the LNG, I can come back to that. I want to get the airlock up and going. So I usually put the generator off in this little own area, and then I'll put an airlock in front of it, and then put the batteries outside of that, just so I really don't have to worry about the carbon monoxide, and the only time my people are exposed to it is when they have to go in there and change it up. I also want to do the... Oh God, I have so many things I need to research right now. I'm going to research these 2 things, then I need to quickly research the heavy watt, that, if I can talk. Because before I set up the battery, well, I want to set up the batteries, but before I attach them to the generator, I want to make sure there's... Well, I need the power transformer too, but I want heavy watt wires to make sure it's not pulling more than the wires can take. Plus, I can hook it off to another generator or / battery bank with the heavy watt wires, and have that battery bank go to a different transformer, and that transformer go to a different area, such as ventilation or whatever, instead of just water and research. There's a lot of complicated stuff in this game. That's kind of why I like it. Keeps me thinking, keeps me going. Yeah. So I think while we wait for all that, actually no, I think this is time to call it. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. And I think we're gonna call it here. Then I'm gonna come back to it later on. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm not sure how much or how often I'll play Oxygen Not Included. But as it stands right now, I'll just keep it pretty base. I'm planning in the next couple weeks to try to get some intros and outros for my live stream, so I can play them. Because that'd be pretty cool, especially for the videos too. I can just snip them on at the end, in the beginning of the videos. But yeah, it was good playing this game and good talking for anyone who was watching this or will be watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll play some more Oxygen Not Included another day.